What up? What up? Governor Jay back, presenting facts over fiction to give you the knowledge you've been missing. Welcome back to the channel. As you know, put your emotions to the side and hit that like and subscribe. Now today, man, we gotta talk about the young boy down there in Florida, man, who just got his ass hemmed up. The boy, I think his name Christian Coleman. He's the boyfriend of Shacarri Richardson, right? Everybody knows Shacarri Richardson, right? The flamboyant ratchet John that run track for the Olympics and all that. Team USA. I believe it was like last year. She got locked up in the airport out in like Seattle or something with the boyfriend. She beating up on the boyfriend in the airport in front of hundreds and hundreds of people, thousands of people potentially, in front of a security camera, in front of the whole world to see. She putting hands on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? She blaming him for getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? Now she's locked up now because she's down in Florida going over 100 mile per hour on one of them highways. I'm not sure which one she was on. You know what I mean? She might have been on 95. I'm not sure. But I guess Florida got a law now. And I don't know the exact details of the law, but I believe it's something along the lines of if you go over 100 mile per hour, you're going to jail. Like that, there is no ticket you're getting for that. Like they're going to take you to jail if you go over 100 mile per hour. Like, I don't know if that's through the whole state or just Broward County. Like, I don't know, but that's some new stuff that I ain't know nothing about. Because I remember, of course, me personally, I got a ticket down in Florida, about a year and a half ago, I want to say. And I was doing, I think I was doing 94. So I ain't get me at 100. But they got me at 94, you know what I'm saying? So I had to send them some money, make sure they ain't suspend me or whatever. But I'm just glad I wasn't going over 100 because I ain't know nothing about that. I'd have been locked up in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a left foot. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a speed demon. But back to the subject at hand, man. We ain't talk about me, right? We talk about Shacarri and your boy Christian Coleman. Let's get back to Christian Coleman. So I don't know if you guys seen it. The video was on TMZ. You can see exactly what went down. You can see Shorty fly by the police officer, cut him off, and just go all crazy down the road in her Aston Martin. You know what I'm saying? But word is, and this footage hasn't been released yet that I know of. But I'm assuming it's coming out soon. Word is, while she was getting pulled over and the cop is over there talking to her, she got pulled over on the side of the road. The simp boyfriend pulls up on some, hey man, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? He had to pull up like on some, protector type stuff. You know what I mean? He's involved with a ratchet Keisha, right? So he has to like crash out for her because she's a crash out herself, right? You can't be with a crash out and you don't crash out for her. You see what I'm saying? She a crash out. You got to be a crash out too, at least for her. Because homeboy actually seems like a halfway decent dude. I mean, he's weak. He's definitely a beta and a simp. But, I mean, it does appear like he's a halfway decent brother. You know what I mean? That genuinely probably loves or likes this chick. And, he'd be that same way with any chick he's with. You know what I mean? Because he's just that type of guy. But the problem here is that he should have been left her. He should have left her with that last situation. He should have left her. You know what I'm saying? When she got locked up in the airport, that should have been it right there. Now, granted, knowing how Keisha's get down, that wasn't the first time she put hands on him. That's why she was so confident and so, careless about doing it in public. Because believe me, she does it all the time in private. You know what I'm saying? It don't always have to be about a woman smacking you around or nothing. It can just be her, belittling you. She could be pointing at you in the head, poking you in the head, mushing you in the head, nigga, you ain't ish. All that's abusive. You know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't do that to a woman as a man. You know what I mean? You couldn't do that as a man. It don't matter if it wasn't no pain inflicted. You can't do that. But understand, this is what black women, Keishas, this is what they do. The black men especially, you know what I'm saying? But they also do it to the non-black men sometimes too. You know what I mean? Sometimes. But the black men, definitely, right? So Christian Coleman, Once again, another case study of a black man, a halfway decent black man at that. I mean, he's an athlete. You know what I'm saying? He's a professional athlete as well. He make his little money too. You know what I mean? But this is another case of dating Keisha going wrong. You know what I mean? I like the sound of that, man. That might be something I can build off of right there. When dating Keisha goes wrong, you know what I mean? They saying that, you know, they searched his car and found like a bong or something up in his car, like a bong or a pipe, some type of paraphernalia up in his car. He's in jail now because he's in Florida. You're getting caught with paraphernalia in Florida, most likely going to jail. You know what I'm saying? And your girlfriend going to jail. You wanted to butt your head in a situation. Hey, we'll take you to jail too. What the nigga should have did, especially knowing you got paraphernalia in your car, homie. You supposed to drive right past that situation and give your girlfriend a call. Hey, shorty, what's going on? What happened? Oh, word. Oh, yeah. Oh, you was speeding. Oh, damn it. What's your bond? Cool. I'm going to be right there. It's that simple. It's that simple. I'm going to be right there. You know what I mean? To be honest, he shouldn't be in a situation at all, right? You should have left her a long time ago. But since you're still there and you happen to drive past and notice what was going on, nigga, you made the wrong move. Now, part of me thinks that she probably called him. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times that's what the police would do. They'll let you, typically a female, but they'll let a brother call. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been arrested a few times. This is years ago, right? Years ago. They ain't never let me give nobody a call until I got to the jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I couldn't call nobody until I either got to the station or it was like, nigga, well, nah, it don't matter whether you go to the station or not. You're going to jail. And then you go to jail, then you call. A lot of times what they doing now is, especially when they dealing with Keisha, it's like, yeah, go ahead and call somebody because they already know Keisha going to call people anyway. That's the first thing Keisha do when she gets pulled over by the police. She gets on the phone with her mom, dad, or a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Or, whatever. Uncle, whatever little crash out she got that's going to crash out for her. She on the phone. Oh, my God. I didn't do nothing. They always lying. I didn't do nothing. Police, racist. It's another thing that these black women be doing. I'm tired of these black women on these damn body cam police videos pulling a race card. Like, they're destroying us. Black men, they are destroying us with this bullshit, how they pulled a race card when it doesn't even qualify. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all all done seen these body cam videos with these black women. They go viral all the time. I haven't seen a viral body cam video of a black man yet, except for the one dude down there in Jacksonville, right? Who the police bust his windows out on camera. That was one dude I seen went viral. But when you really look at homeboy, he had the mannerisms of a Keisha. He's in there behaving like your average ratchet black woman. That's what he's doing. Now, typically it's these black women, and like I said, what they end up doing is, right before they get arrested for resisting and obstruction and all this extra shit that they bring on to themselves, before they get there, they'll say, oh, what you gonna do, shoot me because I'm black? This is what they do. And they be like, damn, you just throwing that out there for nothing. You know what I mean? You're just throwing that shit out there for nothing. You in the wrong, Keisha. Ain't nothing about it. Ain't nothing black about it. Now, if he pull you over for some racial profile, you did nothing wrong, that's one thing. But we see these viral videos all the time. Keisha be in the wrong. And then it's, oh, well, I'm not getting out the car. I'm black. You want to kill me. Like, they really be effing it up for us because it really be us brothers out here dying at the hands of the police. For real, for real. You know what I mean? It's not to minimize and say it never happens to Keisha. Yes, it does happen sometimes. But typically it's happening to us, like at levels damn near 10 times the amount of Keisha, 10 times plus. You know what I mean? And for some reason, we know how to behave when we interact with the police. Even Pookie and Ray Ray, the most ratchet, degenerate gangbanger, knows how to behave when he's being placed in custody and all that. He's being placed under arrest. Everybody know how to understand it. Everybody get it, except Keisha for some reason. She the one that always escalates a situation. Damn, bitch, he was going to give you a ticket. Now you walked away with 3 felonies and you got to sit in jail for however long. It don't be long for them, but still. Like, I mean, are they retarded? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I gotta question these brothers out here, because like I said, y'all niggas retarded too. Christian Coleman is like most black men. He's like most American black men. You know what I'm saying? You stay in abusive, toxic relationships with women because they got a little bit more resources than you, right? Because, they got it a little bit easier out here than we do. So you going to swallow your pride so you can live up under her, maybe have a little access to some twat here and there. You know what I'm saying? While she's disrespecting you every single day, right? And now you got to go get locked up, because if he didn't go to jail with her, he would have been all kind of cowards and punks and all type of shit. Because this is how they do. This is how they do. So I'm a little disappointed in this brother, but I'm not surprised, because he stayed with her after getting abused in an airport terminal in front of the whole world to see. You know what I'm saying? And there's no telling what's going on behind closed doors with them. Shorty is a demon. She's just terrible across the board. You know what I mean? And there's always an excuse for this chick. What they're going to say next is they're going to bring up her mother. They say she's still grieving over her past mom. That's why she's still going crazy 5 years later. She's still grieving over the mother she never knew. That's why she acts crazy. She was in there begging the police officer not to arrest her, man. I'm sitting there waiting for her to say, "Please, officer, I'll suck you. Please, I'll do anything. I'll suck you." I'm surprised she didn't go that far. Because that's what it sounded like was going on, the way she was begging and pleading. And he like, "Look, you're going to jail." First thing he said, "You're going to jail. Give me your license and registration." She's sitting over here talking about, "I didn't know, and I didn't see this." And she wanted to blame the boyfriend. Trust me, she wanted to blame the boyfriend. Because that's what she wanted to do. I'm on the phone. That's my boyfriend. Yeah. Christian Coleman, man. Another sucker, man. When dating Keisha goes wrong. Yo, this gotta be a new series for me right here, bro, because this content all day long I can make about when dating Keisha goes wrong. Like, seriously, man. And it always does. That's why they don't get married. That's why their relationships always breaking up. They're always the ones breaking up the relationships, because you got these simp niggas out here that can't never walk away. Look, your boy Christian Coleman should have broke up with her. He should have been broke up with her. He won't. He going to jail with her. You know what I'm saying? He making excuses, all type of shit, just like most black men. It's like most black men. You know what I'm saying? Just weak. Weak. You know what I'm saying? But she'll leave him, though. I bet you she gonna leave him eventually. I already know it, because that's what black women do. She's gonna break up with him because I don't know. He wasn't he wasn't exciting enough. That's what it's going to be. He just didn't do it for her anymore. And this nigga done been embarrassed, done caught charges over this chick, all that. She ain't gonna give a fuck about none of that. When she leaves him, he gonna be looking stupid. Cause she got the bag. He make a little bit of bread too, but he ain't got bread like she do. She really do her thing on that track. You know what I'm saying? So when she leaves him, he really gonna be looking like a sucker. Cause that's what's gonna happen, bro. I mean, I don't know what he gonna do. Maybe he might. See, this is what a lot of niggas do too, right? A lot of black men do this, right? They be knowing that the relationship's about to fall apart, right? And it's either be one of two things or both things, right? It's either that this chick that he's dating is just like, she fine. She might be the finest chick he ever dated. He don't want to lose her. Or this chick make a lot of money, or she make a lot more money than he do, and he's comfortable in that lifestyle, and he don't want to lose her. Or it could be both, but that's more rare, you know what I mean, when it comes to, black women and the type of compromised men who date those black women. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more rare for the chick to make all this money and be fine. And she dating you and you making less than her, right? Right. It's very rare. But, you know what I mean? It happens. And I say this to say, she going to end up leaving this dude. You know what I'm saying? And what brothers like to do when they sense that's what's going to happen, niggas get real desperate. They do two things, right? When a brother's know he about to lose his chick and he's like more in love with her than she is, first thing you're going to do, right? Especially black men. First thing you're going to do is get her pregnant, right? Going to get her pregnant. That's going to be his way to tie himself to this woman. Second thing, which is possible, but a little less likely, right, is to propose to her and try to marry her, right? I think that would be his best bet, saying that she's the breadwinner, right? Go that route instead of trying to like knock her up, because I don't think it's a good idea to try to like have that kind of lifelong bond with a chick like her. I don't give a how much money she got. She can't run track forever, right? So I don't care how much money she got. That is a bad deal. Period. You know what I'm saying? If it happens, though, it happens. Then when they break up, then yeah, you as the man, and you go file for child support. But that's another thing black men don't want to do. They got too much pride for that. They don't got no pride getting disrespected by black women all day long on the internet, all day long in fucking person, on the streets, in reality, and fucking fast food restaurants, everywhere. They don't got no pride for that. But when it comes to, oh no, I don't want to press charges on her. They too much pride for that. I don't want to press charges. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't want to file for child support and alimony and all that. Nah, I'm a man now. Now you a man now. You ain't no man, bro. You ain't no man. And you not holding them bitches accountable is never going to make them change their behavior. This is what it is, man. I'm going to keep this brief. Like I said, this may be a new series for me, man. I like it, man, when dating Keisha goes wrong. Because this is perfect example. Perfect example. You locked up. And yeah, they might get right on out. So what? But that ain't no good. Now that's on your record. You got to go up. You got to go through that whole process. Now you're sitting in a whole cell. You got to get fingerprinted. That whole process is trash, bruh. I mean, if you ain't never been there, if you listen to this message, you ain't never been there, you don't want to be there. It doesn't matter if you get ROR, bail, none of that. None of that matters, bro. You don't ever want to be in that position. You're sitting in the back seat with the cuffs on. Like, it's not a good feeling, man. It's trash. I don't care. I don't care if you don't do no time. I don't care. They take you to the joint, process you, and just let you walk on out. You don't really want to go through that. And what does that do for him? For this situation with Christian Coleman? What does that do for him in his relationship with this ratchet thought? It don't do nothing. All she gonna say, she might even fuck around and say, nigga, you stupid for doing that. She the type to let it come right at his neck like that, even though he's over there trying to be the knight in shining armor, here to protect her from the racist police. He's there to protect her, pull up. She the type, look at him like, nigga, you was stupid pulling up with that shit in your car. Nigga, you was dumb doing that. And she the type tell him that. And he gonna sit there and, yeah, he probably sit there and just sit there and smoke his little blunt, just nod his head, yeah. Beta ass black nigga. That's how y'all niggas be. Y'all niggas piss me off, man. But we on y'all niggas tops all day long, you know what I mean? Yo, tune in later on tonight, man. I got another Kanye West rant coming out 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight, nigga. January 30th. Yeah, 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard. Kanye West, still a sucker. All right? So y'all tune into that tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about how Kanye West done wrote a love letter to the black community, and we rejecting it over here. You know what I'm saying? Now your Christian Colemans and all that, they probably sit there and be like, yeah, Kanye, see, look, he's coming around. Look, he's coming around. Nigga, he ain't coming. Nigga, he's persona non grata. You heard? So y'all tune into that later on tonight, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for listening, checking this out. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this content too, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got to pass it off to a brother that need to hear this message, man, pass this message off, man. For real, man. I'm holla at y'all, man. One.